Jesus Christ and Santa Claus, a comparison. Look at Jesus. He is sad. Why is Jesus sad? He is sad because he sees the suffering of the world. He sees the injustice in the world. He sees the crookedness, the crime, the suffering of people who are afflicted with diseases, the suffering of people who are dying in wars, the suffering of the hungry, the suffering of the people who are treated by others in an unjust way. Of course, he also sees the suffering of animals. He is the shepherd of the lambs that are suffering. So, Jesus is a compassionate man. How about Santa? Santa is smiling. Santa is laughing, in fact. Santa is enjoying himself. Santa is never unhappy because there's nothing to be unhappy about. Everything is perfect. Everything is the way that Santa wants it to be. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! It's all great. Santa is smiling. Jesus is sad. Is not frowning, but yeah, Jesus is sad. Santa is fat. Jesus is slim. Jesus is slim because Jesus is not interested in the pleasures of the body. He doesn't care about eating, overeating. He doesn't care about indulging in feasts. He doesn't care about pleasuring his bodily desires. But Santa, of course, does. He is fat because he eats a lot, because he enjoys eating and drinking. Every time he goes to someone's house, there are cookies waiting for him and milk to drink. Santa drinks milk. Santa is not a vegan at all. Santa eats cookies. Wow. So Santa gets fat. Santa likes the earthly pleasures. Santa enjoys all kinds of earthly pleasures. Of course, including Coca-Cola. So, okay, now Santa is red. Santa has red clothes. Jesus has white clothes. White clothes signify spirituality, being pure, being like snow, white snow, and being pure, so like a cloud in the sky, devoid of any kind of dirty desires, any kind of earthly things that could bring you down here and make you just a follower, slave of your own desires. Santa, on the other hand, is of course clothed in red, because red is the color of anger, passion, and fire. Red is the color of anger. If you know the saying, red rage, then you know, of course, red room, red room. Anyway, red is the color of anger, and red is the color of blood and of war. When people die in war, they're of course covered in red blood. But white is the color of being pure and spiritual only. Okay, let's compare another thing. What does Santa do during Christmas and what does Jesus do during Christmas? Well, Jesus actually comes with the message of the spiritual content. He says, love one another, you know, be good, be kind, be compassionate, worship God, who is in heaven and who is taking care of you and who is your Father, and think of all these values which are connected with religion and a pious life. But Santa, he says, ho ho ho, here I come with the presents, material presents. Here are some toys, here are some things, and just enjoy yourself, you know. Have these material presents, don't think about the spiritual stuff, because material stuff is the most important. Santa gives presents to rich kids that are rich. Santa gives rich toys to the rich kids and poor toys to the poor kids. Why? Because of course the parents can afford a nice present, so PlayStation 4 or 5 or whatever it is going to be soon, and goes to the rich kid, or a motorcycle. But for a poor kid we have a rag doll, right? So Santa promotes the inequality, makes poor people feel poorer, rich people feel richer. And Santa just simply tells us, if you want to show love to somebody, you have to buy some stuff. You know, a diamond, it means that you love a girl. You give a diamond ring, that means you love a girl. without a diamond, don't go there, right? So, you know, diamond is the girl's best friend, they say. That is because Santa says so. On Christmas, you know, many boys buy beautiful jewelry, expensive jewelry. I don't know if it's beautiful. Expensive jewelry for their girlfriends. And, of course, Jesus doesn't talk about giving anything material. He talks about spiritual values. Christmas is actually Jesus' birthday, and the same day we celebrate the arrival of Santa. Why Santa comes and takes over the Christmas day, the birthday of Jesus? Why does Santa want to refocus our attention from Jesus to himself? This is Jesus' birthday. This is not Santa's birthday. Why does he come as the second figure? And why does he take away our attention from Jesus to himself? Well, of course, because Santa is Satan. Santa is Satan, and Satan wants our young children, our youth, to be excited, interested in material values, and to be swayed away from the spiritual values. That's all. And of course, he triumphs.